I'm Roxie. Welcome back to my channel, Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. And in today's tap video, I am doing When You're in Addams from the Addams Family. This is not a tap number in the show, but I decided to make it one for this Halloween season. Let's break it down. Okay, so, the only thing I took from the Broadway choreography was that, because I just thought, yeah, it's a fun number, and let's spruce it up a bit with tap choreography. Okay, so you're gonna start out with 2 paradiddles starting on your right foot. So it's paradiddle, paradiddle, snap, snap. And as always, if it's a musical theater tap piece, I'm gonna teach it to words. All right, so it's When You're in Addams. Okay, and then you're going to do almost like you're going to start a paradiddle again with that dig, brush, but you're going to do a ball change. Dig, brush, ball change, knee, knee. Very Morticia, okay? So it's When You're in Addams, you need to have a little moonlight. Then you're going to do the paradiddles again. Paradiddle, paradiddle, dig, brush, ball change, shimmy up. So it's When You're in Addams, you need to have a little moonlight. When you're in Addams, you need to feel a little chill, okay? Then it's going to be shuffle, ball change, scuff, heel, step, but that step goes into a sugar foot, full lap, heel, okay? I'll give you counts for that. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So that's you have to see the world in shades of gray. All right? So that's you have to see the world in shades of gray. Then you're going to start like you were starting a single time step. Stomp, hop, step. Now it's brush, back, step. Shuffle, step, cross, drag. Okay, so that was you have to put some poison in your day. And then there's just like a little toe back. That's the way. Okay, there's no counts there. That's just like a little aside. That's the way. All right, so from let's do the shuffle, ball change, scuff, heel, sugar, foot, flap, heel. So you do, you have to see the world in shades of gray. You have to put some poison in your day. That's the way. All right. So from the beginning, paradiddles, When You're in Addams, you need to have a little moonlight. When you're in Addams, you need to feel a little chill. You have to see the world in shades of gray. You have to put some poison in your day. That's the way. Okay, next are going to be Bombershays. I call these 42nd Street Bombershays. I have a video on Bombershays. These are 42nd Street Bombershays because they're used in Wearing the Money. All right, and it's flap, and as you do that flap, the heel comes up and you brush step in. Flap, brush in, flap, brush in, flap, brush in. Okay, so you're going to your left, and your arms are up like who cares? Who cares about the world outside? Okay, then you're going to do a Broadway or Shirley Temple or an Alexander, whatever you want to call it. Flap, heel, heel, brush, heel, toe, heel, step. Flap, heel, heel, brush, heel, toe, heel, step. If you're unsure of some of these steps, they're on my playlist. I'll try to link a couple of them down below. All right, so, but we're going to turn this Broadway. So flap, heel, heel, that stays forward. flap, heel, heel, but the brush propels you to your left. Flap, heel, heel, brush, heel, toe. The toe is in back. Heel gets you around, and the step gets you in front, which needs to be crossed. Okay? So it's flap, heel, heel, brush, heel, toe, heel, step. Okay? So that goes starting with the Bombershays. Who cares about the world outside and what it wants from you? Okay, then we're going to do a cramp roll with a flap in front of it. When you're in Addams, bum, and think of like lurch hands. When you're in Addams, you do what Addams always do. Okay, and that's, you go from lurch to Morticia. And all I'm doing there is step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel. Okay? So, okay? All right. So from the beginning, we'll take it just a little under tempo. When you're in Addams, you need to have a little moonlight. When you're in Addams, you need to feel a little chill. You have to see the world in shades of gray. You have to put some poison in your day. That's the way. Who cares about the world outside and what it wants from you? When you're in Addams, you do what Addams always do. Okay, one more time. Paradiddles on your right. When you're in Addams, you need to have a little moonlight. When you're in Addams, you need to have a little chill. You have to see the world in shades of gray. You have to put some poison in your day. That's the way. Who cares about the world outside and what it wants from you? When you're in Addams, you do what Addams always do. There you go. I hope you liked that. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Happy Halloween. I'll see you in my next.